Hey, welcome to the Parley, the grooviest podcast in the land. Brought to you by Q&A Coffee, the best coffee in North America. Want to know more? Go to QAcoffee.com. That's the letter Q, the letter N, the letter A.com. I am your host, Augustus, aka the Nature Boy, and I have curated this episode to your liking. A big thank you to the loyal listeners of the Parley, and thank you for the listeners of the first time. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you are a first-time listener so that we can trend upward together. So, with that said, do me a favor. Loyal listeners, first-time listeners, sit back, relax, get your favorite red wine or your Chardonnay or your favorite whiskey or scotch or maybe a joint is your jam.
Hey!
And if so, let's get into it. How has everybody been? Hopefully you're doing well in mind, body, and spirit. I've missed you guys. I've missed coming before you. I missed being in front of the mic. So hopefully everything is well. And we are on the eve of Father's Day. And we're going to talk about Father's Day. Matter of fact, this episode is titled or is inspired by Father's Day. So we are going to get into it. Before we do that, I'm going to get my favorite beverage, which is just drinking some kombucha because I am 1 month away from 1 year of having no alcohol. That's another topic, being alcohol free, abstaining from alcohol. Matter of fact, I will have a guest and he and I will chop that subject up. In fact, it's interesting. Along this journey, I have increasingly met people, strangers and friends who are on that same journey. So as I said in the last podcast, we're all connected. We're all connected. Throw the stone in the river in the pond, you will cause ripples, and you just never know what people are going through and how, they're going to change. So with that said, let's jump into Father's Day. Let's talk about Father's Day. Let's talk about that. For a lot of people, Father's Day is a great day. For a lot of people, it's a not so great day. I think it's well documented that in comparison to Mother's Day, Father's Day, as far as the Hallmark, the cards, Hallmark and those entities, it's really documented that Father's Day doesn't even compare. They sell, I think I heard up to 12 times more cards than compared to Father's Day. But it is what it is. Nonetheless, it does not change the importance of a father. Hey, we were designed to have a mother and father. And I wrote down some notes. So I'm going to just stick to the notes and not freestyle this. Okay. Let's talk about Father's Day. Nonetheless, Father's Day, it is a tremendous calling and an honor, right up there with being a mother. Once again, even though mothers get the accolades, fathers, our jobs are just as important. So don't let, social media, the shows that, or even society and the little whispers that, fathers are irrelevant. And I'm going to talk about that later on, but I'm going to stick to my notes. Nonetheless, being a father is a great honor. And together, when there's a mother and father, we all know mom is good cop and dad is bad cop. But that's okay because it's because kids need that, they need a mother and father. And hey, and we all know we didn't understand why dad said no, or dad would warn us against X, Y, and Z, and we didn't realize it until we grew up. So with that said, and we look back and we were like, and we see, wow, I see the wisdom in what dad was saying, or what he was trying to warn me about or protect me from. And that's our role as fathers, right? Can the church say amen? Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, let me get back to my notes. Dad's a bad cop. No. But you know what? Mom and dad, they're working as a team. And that's if both parents are healthy and they're both engaged in the whole parenting process. Yeah. So with that said, as I continue on with my notes, at this stage of the game, we all know our parents were working through their own maturation based on what they experienced growing up. So once again, as kids, we may have looked at mom and dad a certain way, and, we were looking through selfish eyes. Mom didn't do this, dad didn't do that. But as we've gotten older, and now if we are parents, and if you are parents, we now know, man, mom and dad wasn't perfect. There's no perfect parents, even though we all want to put our mothers up there as saints. Come on now. We all know the real deal. They were working through their own stuff. And some hit it really well and some not. But knowing what we know now, we know mom and dad were working through their own stuff. And so we have to give them some grace for all the times or they let us down, or so we think. And even if they did, hey, you got to forgive them. You got to forgive them. So going forward, our parents are not created equal. All parents are not created equal. There are some great parents out there, past and present. And there are some shitty parents. What the fuck? Yeah. There's a, for you guys who've been following me, you guys know there's this, Dr. Laura. I love her. I watch her. Listen to her show every day on Sirius Satellite Radio. I don't know why I'm plugging them. They're not a sponsor. They should be. So Sirius Satellite, if you're listening, hey, I would love for you to sponsor the Parley. But I heard her say a couple years ago, and when she said it, it hit me like a rock out of the sky. And she solidified what I've always thought. I just couldn't, formulate that sentence in my brain. She said sometimes we're born with shitty parents. And man, you talk about, brother, wow, it definitely hit me. But I digress. So moving forward, there isn't a course to be taken to be a father. There isn't an app. It's not for the weak or selfish. And I'm sure you listeners can identify, whether it's looking back at your childhood, looking at, your father. And if you're a father, you know this. You know this within the first 6 months. Yes, you do. I submit that if you want to know about a man, look at him as a father. Is he present for his children, his family? Is he working on his issues? Is his wife truly honoring him as her man / head of household? So this whole fathering thing, this is not, as easy as getting a nail, getting a hammer, and just putting that nail. No, it's a nuanced job. Oh man, it's a very nuanced job. Once again, it goes back to what I was saying. It's not for the weak. It's not for the selfish. If you think, or if you thought for those listening, or if you know people who thought, oh, I thought parenting was easy, or being hell no, it's not easy. Because first of all, you're bringing you into the role. And if you're not whole, if you're not healthy, if you don't have your ish together, man, you compounded your role. But that's okay because it's a journey. And eventually, just like we have the State of the Union addresses, that the president gives, you have to have that State of the Union address with yourself, or you should on a daily, to ask yourself, am I doing a good job? I mean, really being honest and sober for one, sober. So don't have that conversation, or maybe you can. I mean, I guess you can have moments of sobriety while drinking, yet you got to be honest. Like, ask yourself, are you doing a good job? And if, have a spouse, ask her, hey, babe, hey, mama, little mama, am I doing a good job? Do you think, what am I doing? And she'll give you her critiques. And if they resonate, then hey, make those nip and tucks. Also, you really want to know? Ask your kids. They'll tell you the truth. They will tell you the truth. Believe you me. So moving forward, if the answer is no for any of those questions, the role of being a father is let me go back. Okay. Got a little tongue tied. If the answer is no for any of those answers or questions, then the role of being a father has increased in difficulty. If there's a divorce involved or the father isn't married to the mother of his children, the degree of difficulty is raised by, I'll say 1,000.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Yes, indeedy. Not telling you what I heard, telling you what I know. And your boy Augustus knows a lot. Yeah, he does.
That boy is good.
All right, moving right along. Trying to stick to the script. Okay, here we go. Why did I lose track? About 1,000-fold. Yeah, I'll just go back to the last sentence. If there's a divorce involved or the father isn't married to the mother of his children, the degree of difficulty is raised by 1,000-fold as there's nothing binding between the parents. Thus, more than likely, the mother holds sway in the children's eyes because kids love their mothers, and rightfully so. They should. But in that scenario where there's a divorce, or the parents never bothered to marry, they didn't think it was a non-essential, silly them. Something weird happens. The woman realizes, hey, she's holding all the cards, and what's the saying? Power corrupts. And there are a lot of instances where the woman realizes she holds sway in the kid's eyes, or in that situation where there's a divorce and or the parents never married, and animosity almost sets in as she's looking for a potential suitor and weaponizes the children, making it that much more difficult for the father to maintain a healthy relationship with his children.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Smoke. Damn shame. Really? That speaks a lot to the woman. And once again, if we go back to my statement, parents working through their shit, We have to realize our parents, they did their best. There's no book for this. Well, hell, they didn't even have apps back in the day. I need to sip my kombucha as if I'm sipping whiskey. Yeah. Rough waters. Once again, being a father is not for the weak. Let me go back to my notes. If I were being filmed, this is where I would look into the camera and say, guys, who you align yourself with in regard to marriage / parenting will either make you a king or a poot butt. I'll say it again. Once again, not talking what I heard, talking about what I know. Guys, who you align yourself with regarding marriage / parenting will either make you a king or a poop butt. And in most cases, 10 times out of 10, we were thinking with the wrong head. Lord knows I was. Sure. I digress. Whatever hand you're dealt, you have to roll with it, and do not make your life difficult by getting with a wow. Okay. I don't know. I don't remember writing this line, but I'll go ahead and utter it. Whatever hand you are dealt, you have to roll with it. Yet, do not make your life difficult by getting with a chicken head. In parentheses, do not. I cannot emphasize it enough. Do not procreate or marry a chicken head. Want to know more? Go to episode 47. Please. Otherwise, you cannot say, nobody told you. Yeah. What? Yeah. And so if you're listening, you're like, well, damn, is he going to get to the good part? Is there any good parts? Oh, yes, of course. The parlay is about balance. Yes, it's not, parlay is about balance. Being a father is beautiful. I'm grateful. I am grateful. And I will go as far as to say, whatever you subscribe to, the universe, God. Had I not been a father, Lord knows I would have been doing something dastardly that would not have benefited the human race. I don't know. No, not a drug dealer, but, maybe running guns or something. Or I don't know. Or working for some nefarious organization hell bent on ruling the world like Cobra from G.I. Joe. But I'm grateful to be a father. I'm grateful to have been instrumental in raising my children. It's truly a badge of honor. And it's one of the things, if not the thing, I am the most proudest of in this life. Make no mistake about it. I'm many things. One thing I am a dad, and I will say that proudly. That's real talk. That is real talk. Alrighty, you know what? With that said, let's talk about Q&A Coffee. Q&A Coffee provides essential cognitive benefits to the customer, and the most superior tasting coffee are mutually inclusive. Want to know more? Go to QandAcoffee.com. That's the letter Q, the letter N, the letter A.com. Think above the rim. Yeah, that's their motto. Think above the rim of the coffee cup. Yeah. If you've never put that together. So going back. Okay, here we go. Okay. A badge of honor, man. There's nothing. You talk about making your chest swell. There is nothing better in life, nothing more organic and just wholesome. And the universe, you talk about the universe, God smiling at you when you're a good dad in mind, body, and spirit, there's nothing better. Not sex, not, I ain't gonna even say that word, but there's just nothing better. Nothing better. The world is, everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. The memories that have been made with your children, the laughter, the lessons taught, and to see, your kids hold on to that laughter, those memories, the lessons that when they get it, that when they have those light bulb moments, man, you talk about knocking it out the park. Once again, you talk about the universe smiling at you. You talk about God being pleased with you. Ladies and gentlemen, it gets no better because we're planting seeds as parents, as fathers. We're planting seeds. The question is, are you planting good seeds? Planting bad seeds. And whatever seed you're planting, you best believe it's going to come to roost. It's going to come to harvest. And when you are intentionally planting good seed, oh man, you talk about a harvest that just grows. Because come on, this is going to, it's the line from the Gladiator. What we do now echoes in eternity. Good. Man, let me tell you. Whew. That scene from that line, even when I hear it, when I watch the movie, and I've probably watched it over 517 times, raises the hairs on my arms. And even when I think about it, and just to say it just now, oh, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, just know, and ladies, if you're listening, know that, your mother, you're doing your thing and it's masterful and it's great, and if you really have the pulse, if you're really in sync with your husband, just know, on top of being a good husband, being a good dad, it gets no better. It gets no, and I think you know that. So with that said, you have to work in consort with him so that, one, the marriage flourishes. Two, he's a better husband and he's a better father. Conversely, you reverse that. Shitty marriage, shitty husband, shitty dad. And once again, those seeds will come to harvest. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Whew, man. The subject's deep waters. Deep waters. Not a lot of jokes in this one. Maybe the next one, but I'll try to. Once again, the parlay is about balance, so I will try to sprinkle in some humor when I can, when it's appropriate, but it won't be much. Alrighty, back to my notes. Yeah. The memories that are created, the laughter that's created with your kids. That feeling when kids know dad is around is priceless for them. Once again, being a dad is not a selfish endeavor. You want to still hang with your boys, go to the fucking bar at 3:00. You do not become a father. So if you're listening, if you know somebody who's like, I think I want to have a kid, direct them to this podcast, please. And tell them to hit the like and subscribe button. But once you become a dad, you have to change. There must be change. Change is the only constant in this life. If you think you're going to be a dad and still kick it with your boys till 2:30 in the morning, I just need a drink. You motherfucker. Yeah, I said it. You motherfucker.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Your fucking kids need you. Well, first of all, the wife needs you. The wife needs you. and your child / children. If you're still closing out the bar, you got to work on that, sir. I'll keep it kind. I'll keep it kind. Work on that, sir. Work on your alcoholism. Work on, I don't know what the fuck you need to work on, but shit, I'm not your therapist. Go find you a psychotherapist. Handle that for the sake of your family, for the sake of your children. Motherfucker. I don't play that father. Hey, father. Hey, fathers, real fathers, like real men, they don't want to deal with motherfuckers. I'm getting too emotional right now. They don't want to deal with motherfuckers who are wishy-washy, who aren't made of sterner stuff. Once again, birds of the same feather flock together. Strong men hang with strong men, whether that's physically or mentally. You either Green Beret or you're a private. Hoes hang with hoes. Is that not accurate?
Hey!
Hoes hang with hoes. Smart people hang with smart people. Drunkards hang with drunkards. Sir, going back to my statement. No. When dad is around when kids know dad are around, it's priceless for them. They feel safe. They know dad's around. They know if they get scared, they can run to dad. Not call him, not text him. Dad, I need you home. There. Because home, that's another topic. Home. Not a house. Home. Yeah, that's definitely another topic. When kids know dad is home, it is priceless. They feel protected. When kids know that they can depend on dad because they know dad is clutch. Dad is always fucking there. They know that dad has one job to do. You got one job. And that's to be there for them. Don't drop the fucking ball. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. When you're clutch and you know that, and you're doing that because, not from an ego standpoint, because you're leaning in with love. Because your kids, your family is a priority. This is not about being popular. Be popular in your house. Because fathers, husbands, make no mistake about it. Your mission is home. Your ministry is home. And home is to be the place. It's a safe place. It's supposed to be a healthy place. It's a place where, hey, mom and dad are supposed to be instructing the children. And the children are supposed to see mom and dad flourishing as a couple. And that's home. If you're not, once again, if you subscribe to, I got to hang out with my boys at 2:30 in the morning, blah, blah, blah. I got to go smoke some weed or whatever. The fuckery you did when you were single. I need some more kombucha. The fuckery you did. If you think you're going to continue the fuckery that you were doing when you were single, much like in a divorce, the kids will be collateral damage. While you're having fun with your boys, drinking and blah, 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 guess who's really fucking suffering? You selfish bastard. The children. Your children. And guess what? Years from now, they'll be going to fucking therapy because dad was never home. And they'll fucking tell you about it. And you'll be like, that's not accurate. I don't remember it like that. Goodness.
I'm curious what makes you so curious.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Parley, episode 49. Grown man shit here. Talking about Father's Day. Being there for your children. Let me go back to the last statement before I kind of went off the rails. When kids know that they can depend on dad because they know dad is clutch, that is the grown ass man flex right there, son. You want to brag about something? Fuck your favorite sports team. Fuck your favorite car.
Get to the chopper!
Oh, yeah, get to the chopper because, boy, I'm about to spray bullets. Bullets of truth. I say this in love, ladies and gentlemen. I say this to inspire. I say this to inspire. Because, men, we have to do better in every phase. You know, shit, you want to make more money? Shh, get the money. Get the money. Get the money for your family. Not for ego. Get the money for your family. Get the money for your family. Get the money because you want to donate it to a charity. Not for, you know, you just fuck off. Buying hair plugs, dick implants.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Shit, buying your 47 fucking motorcycle. You got 40, you know, what you gonna do with the other fucking 46? Buying another motherfucking gun. Get the money for your family. Take trips. Make memories. Go to fucking therapy. Invest in your family. Invest in your children. That's investing in yourself. That's the grown man flex right there. Delete that fucking fans only page. You give oh man, don't get me started. Anyways, let me go back to my notes. That's the grown ass man flex right there, son. Especially so when in a family unit. I submit the grown ass man flex, being there for your kids. That's what makes America great. Strong families, healthy families. Conversely, I would tell you what fucking doesn't make America great. Once again, I got ahead of myself. I will tell you what doesn't make America great. Taking fucking kids to drag shows. Yes, I motherfucking said it.
Get to the chopper!
I will say it again. I tell you what. I tell you what ain't gonna make America great again. Taking kids to motherfucking drag shows.
That boy is good.
That's another podcast topic. So be sure if you want to hear me touch on taking kids to drag shows. And yeah, just keep listening. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep listening. If I haven't ran you off. If I ran you off, then this probably isn't the platform for you. And if you're still listening, no, I'm coming from a place of love and concern. Because that's what we're about at Parley. Once again, having a nuanced conversation. Moving on. Even more so to the dad who got divorced and you still had the fortitude to push past parentheses. Divorce is a mind fuck. Push past that. Yes, divorce is a mind fuck on several levels for those who know, you know. And for those who don't know, I encourage you, work on your fucking marriage. Please, for the love of God. Work on it. You don't want to get back out here in these streets. Yes, I'm fully functional of the King's Dictionary, the King's English. These streets, you don't want this smoke. You think you do. It looks sexy because you're safe, but when you out here in these waters, when you go from married to divorce, you ain't ready. You're not ready. Stay where you're at, please. Anyway, back to my notes. To those who had the fortitude to push past and Okay. Why did I scribble this in? Yeah, divorce will be a future topic. And if you want to be a guest to talk about divorce, email me at the parley@gmail.com. That's the parley@gmail.com to be a guest regarding divorce. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Yeah, so I think I've listed 3 future podcast episodes coming up. Yeah. Love it when it happens. To the guy who has pushed past divorce and the guy who never married his children of his, the mother of his children, yet was able to right the ship and be present for his children is almost extra sweet because of the nuances of that scenario. Yeah. Once again, it's, being married, comes with its own set of issues. As a parent, interestingly enough, when you go through the divorce or you did not marry the mother of your children, man, you talk about an extra set of nuance. Man, it's just, man. Nonetheless, once again, as I said in the beginning, it's not for the weak. Even in the gym, you want to get stronger. You can't keep lifting those 5-pound weights. Eventually you have to, go up to 12, 17 and a half, 20, 25. That's, it's akin to being a parent. You got to push through something in order to achieve. Yeah. Also to the gentlemen who had so much love in their heart to adopt a children or child. Once again, to be a stabilizing factor for that children is extra sweet. And isn't that applicable to all things in life? When you have to struggle, when you have to push, when you have to sweat, it makes, when you win, it makes those victories all the much sweet because it didn't come easy. There's no participation award for parenting. No, it's hard, and it was meant to be hard. Because, we live in a fallen world and, stuff is constantly changing and there are influences that want to, pull at you and your children, and your relationship. And, it's just, so yeah. Whew, I need some more kombucha. And if you're smoking weed, take a big toke for me, if you would, please. Or if you're sipping, have a sip for me. All right, back to me notes. Yeah. So, yeah. Being a father is extraordinary. It's an extraordinary job. But if you were picked for that, you were designed to handle it. And those other instances where, there isn't a unit, couple's not married, you adopted a kid. You talk about extraordinary feat. That's an extraordinary feat. It's not like driving up to Wendy's and get ordered number 7, whatever that is. It's a truly extraordinary feat indeed. Or let's not forget this guy, the guy who had to raise his children because mom checked out because she did not want to be a mother. I'm going to stop right there. Let me put this pen right here. For all the flack men get for whatever reason. When we talk about a bad parent, it's always leaning towards the direction of dad's deadbeat. Dad wasn't there. Dad has issues. Dad this, dad that. Excuse me. Kombucha. It's carbonated. Yet, what doesn't get the same smoke is the women who birth a child, her children, and she checks out.
What the fuck?
She checks out so much so, she's like, she raises her hands like, I'm done. I don't want to be a mother anymore.
I have time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Those women, I believe they're akin to the animals in the wild, the raccoon who, the raccoon mother who eats her. Those animals in the wild that eat their kids. Savagery. You talk about savagery. We think, we want to think of savagery. We think of, the wild king, and it's savage. It's eat or be eaten. And, it's just the cycle of life for you Lion King fans. Also, their savagery is as far as humans, because, we're mammals. We're no different. We just got brain, we just got greater thinking capacity, and we can come up with this and come up with that. But you talk about savagery, checking out as a mom. Like, I'm done. I don't want this anymore. And what I find interesting is that, as parents, we have these instincts. We have these, with mothers, it's supposed to be maternal. But I can tell you, not all women have maternal instincts, which still blows my mind to this day. Just like there are guys out there, they don't have paternal instincts. They out here just slinging dick, dropping dick, kids every motherfucker where. Who was the basketball player? Had 7 freaking kids. And I don't think he plays anymore. I think he had 15. What the fuck is up with that? Oh my gosh.
Get to the chopper!
I mean, hell, and what's Nick Cannon? He out here just, spreading his semen like a motherfucker. And proud of it. Proud of it. That motherfucker should be shamed. I don't give a fuck if he was, I don't care if he was, he was a comedian. He's a comedian. I don't give a fuck. He's a douche. He gets no fucking props from me. Just out here, hey, I'm gonna have more. Fuck is wrong with you? You ain't making that much money. And even if you had Jeff Bezos money, dude, that's some savage shit right there. Because you cannot be present for all the motherfucking kids. All you can do is give them gifts and say, hey, I'm your dad. While, baby mama number, 6 and 12, she's skirting off with, oh, don't even get me freaking started.
I'm curious what makes you so curious.
Jeez, oh, Pete, man. Jeez, oh, freaking Pete.
Hell no. To the no.
It's getting hot in here. All right. I need to be, I think I've gone off the rails a little bit. I need to be brought back to the light. So let's talk about Q&A Coffee. Q&A Coffee provides essential cognitive benefits to the customer, and the most superior tasting coffee are mutually inclusive. Want to know more? Go to QNAcoffee.com. That's the letter Q, the letter N, the letter A.com. Think above the rim. Okay. I think I've got my zen back. Inhale, exhale. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you talk about some savage shit. So going back to the women who check out. Just check out. Check out. And to the men who they hold the line. They hold the line because they have enough love in their heart, because they take their roles seriously. Now, we're not talking about the woman, who perhaps, she passed because of an accident or illness. Just the women who check out, who go to, first of all, whether they go to the husband, they're not telling the kids. Rarely. Matter of fact, this is how cowardly the shit is. I don't think they have the heart to go to the kids. Mom's leaving, but I'm still going to be your mother. Remember that. Know that mom always loves you. Talk about a mind fuck. Once again, kids are the collateral damage. You selfish. I'm not going to say it. Not going to say it on these airways. Going to maintain class. Bring it in. All righty. Episode 49, the Parley. Father's Day. It's tomorrow. It is tomorrow. Yes. Once again, Father's Day. It's a beautiful day. But you know what? I subscribe. Call it, a Hallmark holiday if you want. I subscribe. Every day's Father's Day. Every day's Mother's Day. Every day should be celebrated like it's your birthday. Because, life is short. Life is a vapor. So why resign to one day? Give your father props, past, present. If it's your husband, women, if your husband, encourage him every day. You're a great dad. Tell him that he needs that. He needs that. He wants to hear that. Now, don't lie to him. If there's some shit he can do better than tell him, but if he's a good dad, encourage him. Little back rub. Join him. And there's many ways to, encourage him. Join him in the shower.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Schedule some quickies. That'll encourage him like a motherfucker. He won't be mad. You can't be mad and coming at the same time, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't know, now you know. Damn. If somebody wants to talk about that and, say that's not accurate. Once again, email me at theparley@gmail.com. You can't be mad and come at the same time. It's impossible. Yes, there are some things in life where two things are true. Much like two pimps can't occupy the same space at the same time. You can't be mad and come at the same motherfucking time. Yeah, that is true. I'll tell you what gives me joy about Father's Day. Not only the day itself, on social media, to see the people giving flowers to their fathers, past and present. See, when I take the social media on Father's Day, I just, I say, man, for the bad rap we can get as dads, I know it's going to even out because kids don't understand because it's not their role to understand because they're kids, they're parents, and we guide, we instruct, we teach. And when they get older and when they get to when they get to a certain point in life, they'll look back and say, oh, okay, I understand why dad did this. I understand why mom did that. It's about instruction. And it's about passing on. Once again, good seed. Now, before we wrap up, first of all, let me, as we hit the home stretch, want to give a shout out to our partner, Midwest Mobile Cigars. Midwest Mobile Cigars is a local business that caters to the premium cigar novice, even the cigar aficionado. The company continues to grow with services and the experience that customers come to love. Midwest Mobile Cigars has always provided services, will provide services and needs that customers desire. Want to know more? Go to mmclounge.com. That's mmclounge.com. All right. Wrapping up. Episode 49, Father's Day. You know what it is. You're going to get the truth here. Truth and love. Maybe a little spanking. Maybe a little bit. Just trying to encourage. Because we're all learning together. We're all growing together. We're all interconnected. Now, I've thrown some smoke in several different directions. And these people, Father's Day pertains to fathers who are fathers in the real sense of the word. These are the people who do not get to partake in Father's Day, even though in their mind, they think it applies to them, but they don't. I'm about to educate you. Shitty fathers. You get 10 people in the room, you will get at least 2, at least 1 who had a shitty father. Some of us had seen it. Maybe some of our friends, we looked at their dad like, damn, this is my motherfucking. Why is this motherfucker even here? Yeah, he's a big old man child. Shitty fathers do not get to share in Father's Day. They do not get to share this day. Yeah. Who are shitty fathers? Fathers who abuse their children. Who the fuck does that?
Get to the chopper!
Who intentionally chooses to mentally and physically harm their children? Savagery, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, akin to the animals that eat their fucking kids. Savagery in the human race. We're fucking mammals. You, sir, do not get to participate in Father's Day. No, the fuck you don't. Who was my man in Lord of the Rings? I can't think of his name. Gandalf the White? When, big fight scene and he gets his staff and you shall not pass. Shitty fathers do not get to participate in Father's Day. And they know it. In their soul, they know it. They know they fucked up. They know they dropped the ball. They know it. Also, yeah, you guys, you fathers, past and present. So if you're hearing me in heaven, hell, yeah, I know you're listening. No, the shitty fathers are in hell. They're not in heaven. You hear me. You sick motherfucker. Intentionally causing mental and physical harm. Whew, man. Woo, that's getting a little misty-eyed. Man, that's just fucked up, man. Once again, kids are collateral damage, man. Collateral fucking damage. But you motherfuckers who think taking kids to drag queen shows is cool. You motherfuckers. Oh, we're going to talk about that. Not this podcast. I will devote maybe 2 podcasts to that subject. Motherfucker. Okay. Women who raised their children, please stop. Please stop hijacking the motherfucking day. Can a man have any motherfucking thing? Shit. This is our motherfucking day. Father's Day. But women have to fucking hijack the shit. Not all women, just women. You women, you women running around. They're going to be women running around tomorrow who had to raise their child or children by themselves. And, I don't know the reason. But you know them because they out there. Yeah, anyway, I'm a father too. Yes, you had to compensate for their father not being there. Maybe loving them a little bit more. I'll give you that. But you can't be their father. You just can't. You don't have the energy. You don't have the soul of a man. I don't know. Some of you motherfuckers do. But you're still not a man. You still not a man. You heard? Stop hijacking the day, women. We didn't even ask for the motherfucking day. It's Hallmark holiday. Somebody deemed it, whatever tomorrow's date is. I don't know. Shit. Somebody said Father's Day. It's supposed to be for men. You don't see women. I mean, you don't see men. I don't know. You may see men now. Ooh, Mother's Day applies to me too. Motherfucker.
Get to the chopper!
Yeah. I'm about to end this podcast because Adam Bomb may freaking go off. God dog. The lines are blurred like a motherfucker. It's time out. Can we have Father's Day, please? I'm not even asking. I'm demanding. Father's Day is ours. Period. Women, shut the fuck up on Father's Day unless you were telling your father, your brother, your neighbor, happy Father's Day, and you're encouraging him. But this nonsense of, I'm a father too. No, the fuck you're not. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Get to the chopper!
You better get somewhere. You better get some fucking help. Fuck out of here with that shit. Okay. You know what? Let's talk about Q&A coffee. Q&A coffee produces essential cognitive benefits to the customer, and most superior tasting coffee are mutually inclusive. Want to know more? Go to QandAcoffee.com. That's the letter Q, the letter N, the letter A.com. Think above the rim. Okay, we got to interject some joy back into. But that's the parlay. We have those conversations, nuanced conversations. We chat like adults. We converse like adults. We say what's in the heart. And I get passionate sometimes. Most times. Love you guys. But ladies, cut out the nonsense. Please cut out the motherfucking nonsense. With that said, to all the fathers listening, I salute you. You are the man. Keep doing an excellent job. If you can get better, get better. The benefits are so worth it. The universe will bow down to you. God will be pleased with you. You may even see a unicorn dancing to indicate, yeah, you're doing a good job, dude. Yeah. And who doesn't like to hear that? Who doesn't like to hear kids giving props? Come on. So once again, dads, if you're listening, shout out to you. You're a stand-up guy in my book. Just know that. As long as you don't fall in those subcategories that I mentioned. Shitty father, you still out kicking it with your boys. Man, fuck that shit, man. Love your kids more than yourself. Selfish bastard. But anyway, we're going to end this on a good note. To all the listeners, or to all the fathers listening, happy Father's Day to you, good sir, and many more. And matter of fact, I subscribe every day is Father's Day. So, yeah, keep that in the forefront of your mind and just get after it, dude. Get after it. Once again, I salute you. And ladies, once again, hug your husband, hug your father, hug your brother, your neighbor, all the guys that you know that are fathers. Encourage them, love on them, because they need the encouragement, because the world is beating up on them. You never know, gratitude, it multiplies. Won't cost you nothing, but man, you'll feel good, and you may make a difference in that man when you encourage him to be a better father. Tell him thank you with a soft smile. Ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 49 of the Parley Father's Day. Once again, would like to give it up for Q&A Coffee for being a hell of a sponsor. Once again, Q&A Coffee provides essential cognitive benefits to the customer, and most superior tasting coffee are mutually inclusive. Want to know more? Go to QandAcoffee.com. That's the letter Q, the letter N, the letter A.com. Thank you to Midwest Mobile Cigars for partnering with us. Listeners, if you would please share the parlay with your network. Anyone you think might be interested in this type of content, and I know you do. If you think down, it's hard enough, especially if you're token, you may think. Yeah, share with your friends. Share with fathers. Share this, with your husband, your brother, your uncle, brother-in-law. Just share with them, if you would, please. If you would, email me at theparley@gmail.com. Let me know where you're listening from. Would like to know where you're listening from. And if you do, I will give you a shout out. Thank you, listeners and followers, for your support. First-time listeners, once again, thank you for listening. And be sure to hit the like and subscribe button so that your listening experience will be counted. And with that said, I'm going to sign off. And always keep loving, keep laughing, be grateful. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.